So now as you can see, I will just start from pelvis, and this is the pelvis part. So I have to paint this area and will decrease this area. For decrease, if you hold control, then you can decrease easily. Black is the least effective part, and if there is a pure black, that means this part is been deactivated over here. If there is a light gray color, then that means there is a small influence. In the joints there would be the part which will be white, and after that when the joint gets over, the part should have little bit of gradient look. That means if you just apply harder white color, then it will produce the brick type of look, so that is completely unnatural. So what we have to do in the corner part, that means after the joints gets over, the part should be lighter gray. That means if the part should be lighter gray, that would be okay. For lighter gray, you have to just press the shift button and just paint like this. And now the part has been lighter gray. Now I'm just dragging my brush. In some shot also, if you're animating the character, if it's not fitting in the shot, you have to just paint in that particular shot also. So it's required a huge amount of time and patience also. So after that the complete work will be happen. Now we have our feet. So what I will do, I'll just press control and will just off all the whitish part which are forming here, and will paint the same. So I will press B and will decrease the size of the brush by holding left mouse button. Select the upper part and upper body. I will go to upper body, and there is the bone. So what we required, you have to paint white. After that we'll just put the control button and we'll paint, because we had a bone here and we need softness, and its part is going upper, so we don't need that. So if I go to object mode, if I select this part, let's see what happens. It is working quite well, as you can see. Let's see this part. It is working quite well. So it takes a huge amount of time, and so you have to define that particular area, and I will just press control and will just deselect this part. Let's check. If I select this part, so we have little bit of space, little bit of whiteness. Let's check at first, is it working or not. Yeah, it's working quite well, but still there is the part, so we have to just, so now you have the idea that if there is the joint, that means here is the joint. You have to just paint here also, and you can see your vertex is adjusting. And after that, when the joints gets over, what you have to do, just press shift and just paint the gradient part, and this part you don't need it, so you will press control and just paint this black. Now you have the better idea about each and everything, and you will just do it by yourself. If you can do, then you may have the practice and you can follow one by one. So like this way, see, this is the bone, so this part need to be affected, not this part. So what I'm doing, I'm just pressing my control button and just painting back, because I don't need this part to be affected. So it needs a lots of time and patience also, and then it will apply the same. Hello everyone, in this tutorial we will learn more about vertex paint. So let's continue. As we have just selected this part, and see, it has been short outed because we had the problem over here, and it's also been short outed, as you can see. Okay, if you select any of the control point, or if you go to paint weight, here you have the option called use color ramp. Here you can see that it is flowing or not. The red is the most effective, orange is the least, and after that it will fall. Blue is the very least effective, and after that it will kill. So it's very important that you should check from here also. And if you want to edit a particular weight, see, if I go to pelvis, if you want to edit the pelvis, then you have to also edit in the supporting edges. As you can see here, this is the edge, but it's also affecting over here. So what we will do now, there is the value. If you increase the value by 1, then you have to press control, then it will erase up the same. But if you decrease the value, then you have to leave the control. So if you press the control, it will repaint. So by increasing the value, you have to press control, and by decreasing the value, you have to leave the control. So like this way you can paint. So we have just painted the whole model, and now each and everything is fine in this model. So you had a better idea that how you can just paint the same. If I select this part, what we are getting, see, if I select this part, we have just painted very precisely. Now you have the idea that how you can paint. Each and every part is rotated quite well. If I select this area, it's rotated quite well. See, each and every part is fine now. So now we will move to morphing, and we will discuss more about morphing. If I select this part, it doesn't have any problem, as you can see. So each and every part is fine here. So now we will move to morphing, and for that, one more thing is that whenever joint you want to paint, see, if this joint you want to paint, go to paint tool and just select that particular joint. How you can select? Just go to like this. If you want to paint this joint, see what happens. Sometimes by default paint would be fine, because we have just leave this part because it is quite well. If you want to paint, just click by control, because we have just off the value. So by control pressing you can paint easily. So I'm repainting it, and this part is fine. After that, by shift pressing you can follow the same. So it's very important that you should press the control and shift by following. If there is the joint, then white part will be there, and if the joint will be gone and next joint will be formed, there would be a gradient. So like this way you can add your paint thing. Hello everyone. So in this session we will do some amount of fixation in this model, as we have connected all the curves into the bone, and we have also do the painting, weight painting and all. So what else we have to do? We have some problems here, so we will fix these problems, and we will look at our model and I think rest is fine. I think rest is fine. So we will just select this part and we'll move a little bit here, and we have done the weight painting, which is the vertex paint, and we have just connected all the parts. So to select the bone, what else we have to do? We will go to the channel box and make sure that the bones is not been logged, and we'll off the channel box. Now we'll select the bone only, select this part, press W, and if you press insert button on your keyboard, you can shift this bone in the downward direction, okay, by pressing insert. Press again. As you can see, we have just shifted the bone. I will just shift this bone also by pressing in insert, and we'll shift this bone. Same with this one. So if I go here and just select the bone, as we can see that the bone is been moving downward, that would be fine. And so now our problem has been shut outed. As let's see this hand also, no problem. Select this part, will move a little bit downward. Control-C, and just the problem is being shut outed. And okay, as you see, the wrist part is going upward little bit, so I will just do it. Select the bone, press insert, and just move it little bit. So now as you can see, we have just fixed the part. After that, what you have to do, just press insert again. So you have just seen all the parts has been done. So now the character is been rigged properly, and each and every part is fine. And also we have all the parts which gets connected to each other. So in next session we will learn about the blend shape. So let's switch to the next session.